Now let's have a look at a question on the equation of a circle. Now, this question says that find the equation of the two circles of radius 5 which pass through the origin and have their centers on the line x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. Meaning that the two circles have their centers on the line x plus y minus 5, x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. And those two circles, each of them has a radius of 5. And they all pass through the origin. That is what the question is saying. Now let's try to see. Since this line, x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the same as x plus y is equal to 1. Since the two circles have their centers on this line, then we should draw this line to know the position of the line so that we can relate the line to the two circles. So let's draw the lines. Let's draw the line. And in drawing a line, you need at least 2 points. In drawing a line, you need at least 2 points. Two points are okay, but to draw a line, at least 2 points. So on x-axis, y is equal to 0. When y is 0, you get x is equal to positive 1. So you get point 1 here, 1, 0. And on y-axis, x is equal to 0. When x equals 0, you get y to equal 0. That y to equal 0. So another point is 0. So when x equals on y-axis, x equals 0. So you get when x equals 0, you get y is equal to 1. So you get 0, 1. So let's say for instance, our point A is 1, 0, B is 0, 1. So these are the points that we are going to use to draw the line. But one significant thing that we have to know is that they are saying the line, those circles, pass through the origin. And in fact, if you have 1 point, but you can have a number of circles, infinite number of circles that will pass through this point. So that you can have a lot of circles passing through the point. In fact, you can draw as many circles as you can to pass through this point. But if the points are 2, you can only have 2 circles. For example, you see this point, you can have 2 circles, because you can only have 2 circles, because only 2 circles can intersect at 2 points. And if the points are 3 non-collinear points, then only 1 circle can be formed. But in this case, the circle passes through the origin, and they have their centers on the line, this line. So we are going to draw the line x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. And in geometry, it is very important always to have the diagram drawn that will aid you, facilitates your efforts in solving the question. So drawing is very sacrosanct, very relevant in geometry. So this is my y-axis, my x-axis. My y-axis, my x-axis. So the point y0. So mean that the y-axis positive 1. So positive 1 will be here. The circle passes here. Then the line. We're talking about the line. We are putting the line x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. And then 0, 1. X-axis will be here. So this is the point 0, 0, 1, and the point here 1, 0. Because on the x-axis y is 0. So the point here. The circle passes through these 2 points. So this is the line. And according to the question, find the equation of the 2 circles of radius 5, which pass through the origin and have their centers on the line. So those circles pass through the origin, but they have their centers on the line. So I'll draw. Let me use different markers so that you can see the difference. Passing through the origin. So this is one of the circles. This is one of the circles. Another circle. This is also another circle. And the question says that they have their centers line on the. So this is the center. This is the center. So the center here, let me name here L1. Our center to be A, comma B. So this is the center. And they pass through the origin. The origin here. So 0, 0. The origin. The circle pass through the origin. Now, what we have to do again, having drawn this, having drawn our circles, one thing is that if you have a circle, and the center is AB, from the center to any part of the circle is a radius. From the center to any part of the circle is a radius. R. If you have variable point x, y here. If you have variable point x, y here, so that the x is the point here. So what we do is that we look for change in x. Change in x here will give us x minus a. And change in y will give us y minus b. And here is the radius r. And we are aware that x minus a squared, that is applying Pythagoras theorem to this right triangle, plus y minus b squared equals to r squared. And this is the general equation of a circle, standard equation of a circle. This equation represents the standard equation of a circle. So now, what is more important with this one is that if you look at xy lies on the circle, and AB is the center. In that case, it becomes x minus a squared plus y minus b squared is equal to r squared. Where x and y are the points lying on the circle, is a variable point. It's a variable point, it's not a fixed point. If it were a fixed point, I would have made it x1, y1, because the points here are many, infinitely many. No mathematician can determine the points on the circle. Many. You can't determine. So, any point upon that lies on the circle must satisfy this equation of a circle, this standard equation. Any point that lies on the circle must satisfy this. So, in this case, when you come here, relating this general equation of a circle to this one we are told that the ratio from this to this side is 5. And from this side to any part of the circle is 5. That's R. Now, what we are told is that the circles, each of them passes through the origin. So the origin implies that 0, 0 lies on the circle. So this is our circle. Our center is AB, which is AB, our center. Since 0, 0 lies on the circle, it must also satisfy the general equation of a circle, which is x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared is equal to r squared. So we shall fix in our AB is AB, which is our center. SY, which lies on the curve. Here we have 0, 0 lying on the curve. So 0 minus a squared plus 0 minus b squared is equal to our radius squared, and our radius is 5. 5 squared. So this will become negative 0 minus a will give us negative a all squared, which will give us a squared, plus 0 minus b will give us negative b all squared will give us b squared, which is equal to 5 squared, 25. Let this one be our equation 1. Now, what do you have to consider again? What is very important to consider again is that this line has the center AB lying on the line, because according to the question, the circles have their centers on this line, on this straight line. And we are saying our center here should be AB. It means AB is lying on the straight line. And the straight line, the equation of that straight line is x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. So the point AB, which lies on this straight line, must satisfy the equation of that straight line. So when you come here, you have x plus y minus 1 is equal to 0. The point A minus B must satisfy the line. Satisfy the line. And therefore, we substitute them inside. Our x is A, our y is B. So we have x A plus B minus 1 is equal to 0. This we can make B the subject. B will be equal to A. This one will cause the equation to be positive 1. Then A will be minus A into equation 2. So whatever you see equation into equation 1. Whatever you see equation 1 here, whatever you see B, we put there 1 minus A, because we have made B the subject from this equation. Let's make this one this equation 2. From equation 2. So we are going to substitute it back into equation 1. And therefore becomes A squared plus the B, which is 1 minus A. 1 minus A squared is equal to 25. Now, we shall have A squared plus, simplify this one is a square of binomial. Square of binomial. So this one will be 1 minus 2A plus A squared is equal to 25. A squared will give us 2A squared minus 2A plus 1 minus 25 is equal to 0. We shall have 2A squared minus 2A. 1 minus 25 plus minus 24 is equal to 0. Now, if you look at it carefully, you can see that 2 can divide each of the numbers here. 2 is a factor of all the numbers there. So factorizing 2 and dividing by it will give us A squared, because if you divide 2 by 2, give us A squared minus A minus 12 is equal to 0. This quadratic, simple quadratic equation. We look for two numbers. When you multiply, you get negative 12. When you add, you get negative 1. Because the A here, the coefficient here is negative 1. And the numbers should be 3 and 4. So what should be negative? Negative 4. Yes, negative 4 times 3 will give us negative 12. Negative 4 plus 3 will give us negative 8. Absolutely. So you write, since there is no coefficient here, since the coefficient here is 1, we use the same number to be a plus 3, a minus 4 is equal to 0. So we get a is equal to negative 3, a is equal to positive 4. You see that we are getting two values for a, what is our center here. And if we get two values for a, then each value of a, you must have its corresponding value of b. That's how it is. Because b is now, b is equal to 1 minus a. So when a is equal to negative 3, okay. When a is equal to negative 3, okay, when a is equal to negative 3, because we have two values for a, when a is equal to negative 3, let's find corresponding value for b. Because we have b is equal to 1 minus a. So b will be equal to 1 minus 3, so plus 3, which is equal to 4. So in that case, we shall have negative 3, 4 as our point, our center C1 or L1. Or here I use L1. Or no, let's see after which we shall know where this one will lie, whether this one will be for L1 or L2. Or L2, this center here, L2, the center here. Now, when A is equal to 4, when A is equal to 4, let's see corresponding value of B. B will be equal to 1 minus 4, which is equal to negative 3. So we shall have 4, negative 3. So these are the centers. Centers of the circle. But let's see. First one, negative 3, 4. The negative 3 is on x-axis. Here, x-axis negative 3 will be somewhere here. Negative x-axis. Yes, will be somewhere is this part. And positive, and the 4 is positive. Why? So it will be this line. So we mean that this one, the center here is negative 3, positive 4. And AB, come here, 4, negative 3. 4 is on positive x-axis, and this 4 is on positive x-axis, and then the y, which is negative 4, so it will be here. So that tells you that the point AB here is the last point 4, negative 3. So having gotten the center, having gotten the centers of the two circles and the radius 5, the equation of the circle is simple to calculate. Now let me calculate the equation of the circle here. Now let me calculate the equation of the circle. Now with the point negative 3, 4, and r is equal to 5. This is the center. So it becomes x minus a all squared plus y minus b all squared is equal to r squared. So x minus 3 goes to plus x plus 3 all squared plus y minus 4 squared is equal to 25. Because 5 squared is 25. This will give me x squared plus 6x plus y squared minus 8y plus 16 is equal to 25. Simplified properly, algebraically, grouping x squared times x squared plus y squared mistake here. There's a mistake here because I didn't write plus 9. This one should be x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 8y plus 16 is equal to 25. So that x squared is here plus y squared plus 6x minus 8y. 9 plus 16, 25. 25 minus 25, 0. So is equal to 0. This is equation of this circle. Now come for this one too, with a center 4, -3 and radius 5. It will be x minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared, because this is negative, so it will become positive. Is equal to 5 squared, which is 25. Now, this one will give me x squared minus 8x plus 16 plus y squared plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 25. This will give me x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 6y. 16 plus 9, 25 minus 1 will give me 0. Is equal to 0. So this is also another equation of a circle. So these are the two equations of the circle that the question was asking us to calculate. So follow me on Ninja Easy Mathematics. Ninja is written as Ninja, Ninja, Easy Mathematics or Easy Math for more videos on all the topics in mathematics. May God bless you. Thank you very much.